Yeah, while you guys are out watching bad YouTube videos, I'm feeding goats. Look at that dude. Have you ever looked at a goat in the eye, man? Those eyes are like really creepy and freaky. You don't know which way they're going. So it's just messed up. So here's the looking at Moody, and she sends out an ugly mofo. So maybe I don't want to be looking at that thing. But I don't have much of a choice. Anyway, I have no idea what the thing's going to do, because that's like something an NPC in like the game early on would be using. So I set up Stealth Rock, confuses me, I get the hell out of there, and my roulette team is very unimpressive in this match, so I just want to get up a layer of T-spikes and get the hell out. I'm thinking, wow, that really hurt. I would love to go to Shedinja, but I don't want to reveal that too early. Going back to Gliscor is kind of going to be worthless, so I'm just like, screw it. I'm going to have to risk that she has no flyers, no steals, no poison types, and no spinners. And that one layer of T-spikes is going to be worth it, because with 2 Shedinjas on my team, I would have loved to have that rapid spinner there. Like, ugh, whatever. So I go to Gross, and I'm thinking, she's probably going to switch to something that's either Steel type or Bulky Water, and thus T-Punch is going to be T-Punch is going to be irrelevant. So that didn't work out too well. I'm going to switch over to Ice Punch now, because you know my options are switch to Shedinja, which is going to make her set up Stealth Rock, or attempt to kill her before it happens. And I'm going to get tricked, which I, again, had no idea was even potentially coming. So it's like, what the hell? And then she's going to Rapid Spin away, getting rid of the poison and the Stealth Rock, and the Rapid Spin kills her unbelievably. In the last video, I had a Rapid Spin KO, and now I have a reverse KO from Rapid Spin. I mean, it was my Life Orb after all, right? It's unbelievable. I lulled totally. So Stealth Rock doesn't get up, my 2 Shedinjas are good to go, and I was worried a little bit about Toxic, so I kind of wanted to stay in there so Metagross could eat it, but I'm just going to switch to Starmie because I need to get some damage on there, so I have to go for obvious moves because I'm thinking with 2 Shedinjas, I kind of want to keep them as long as possible, and that gives me like no options. So fortunately I do get a lucky Parahax, and then it's got Extreme Speed, and then it crits, which I probably would have been able to survive the non-crit Extreme Speed, but I just flat out wasn't even thinking about it, to be completely honest. Obviously I had 4 dudes to go to for it, but I was just I don't know, man, it didn't even cross my mind in the slightest. I figured it was a free kill, so like I was more worried about the fact that I'm going to switch moves and reveal that I'm not choice than anything else. So I figured at this point I have to bring in a Shedinja, because otherwise Melodic's just going to come right back in and dominate me. So I also figure this way it's going to bring out a Shedinja killer, and maybe I can get something to help take care of it. And, you know, if I save my last 2 guys to both be Shedinjas and she has something to deal with it, I lose anyway. So I may as well at least use them, especially at least 1, because there's no way she's going to predict that I have 2. So I get a burn on there, mostly just for residual damage, and I suppose it doesn't hurt in and of itself anyway. So just a little bit of protect, you know, more burn hacks, typical standard stuff, see if she wants to switch moves. I do feel fairly confident in staying in on this turn for an X-Scissor, but I'm just not going to go for it yet. I'm expecting her to teeter dance, considering that she knows Metagross or Dracula is going to come in, which she does, but when the life of a dude is on the line for a move that in reality is not that consequential, I'm just not going to make it. So I go here, dude gets confused. I would have loved to set up Stealth Rock, but I knew she was going to bring Melodic in, so I figured I'm going to go right to Metagross. Claydol is gone, and the Dragon is gone, so I figure there's no way there's another Electric Resistor. Really? Jeez, like, I really wanted to go for Mash, but I'm like, nah, she's going to stay in because there's going to be nothing else to do, and maybe predict a Mash anyway, and in comes this thing. So I know I have to get at least 1 more hit off on it, and, you know, at least try and maybe make her to predict the wrong move, get some damage on there so I can finish it off with some Shadow Sneaks or something. And it's not going to work. I can't stay in. I do have Bullet Punch, so I know that eventually, perhaps, I can come in with a Bullet Punch, and I see it is Life Orb after all, so I'm like, okay, I can find ways to have it kill itself. You know, if I want to go to a Shedinja first, my other Shedinja, then I know it's going to use a Fire move, a Hidden Power Fire, which I'm assuming that he used on Metagross. I suppose it could have been Hidden Power Ground, but I'm assuming Fire, obviously. and then I could use that turn to switch to a Gliscor, have it take Life Orb damage, maybe switch back to Shedinja and Shadow Sneak it. You know, like that's a very legitimate option. So, but I decided I'm going to go in here. I know a powerful stab leaf move is going to come in. I was hoping it would be physical. I don't know. That was just a massive mental misplay on my stat or my stat, and a crit leaf storm hits me in the face. I don't think it mattered, but that's just what I get for being stupid. I don't know why I was thinking physical, but I was. So I kind of wanted to set up Stealth Rock there, and then I would have pulled the Shedinja switch. So anyway, now that I've missed a whole bunch of moves in a row, I've got Metagross out, and I need to just start T-punching, because at this point I know it's still going to kill Sceptile if it does come in. I need that thing to obviously lose its sub, hurt itself with burn. She goes with Teeter Dance to confuse me, and I'm thinking, well, I don't really have a choice. I have to go for it at this point because my only other thing is a Shedinja. And she's got another ground type. I'm just like, are you kidding me? So I'm going to stay in for a turn just to see what she wants to do. She goes for Hidden Power, and it's not very effective. So I'm like, Ghost? Hidden Power Rock? You know, it could be one of those two. But at this point, I'm going to have to just switch, and turns out it's Hidden Power. Who knows what the hell it is? Probably Ice, but it's Hidden Power not effective on Shedinja. I do know that. So I go right for an X-Scissor, kill something. That's awesome. And I thought, wait a second, that's a little bit on the risky side, because if I get hit with Poison Point, game over. So Melodic comes in, I'm like, that's okay. I can hit this thing with an X-Scissor. And she just keeps using Hidden Powers all over the place. I think every one of her freaking dudes knows Hidden Power, and she doesn't remember what they are, so she's just going to go for them. I kept X-Scissoring, and I suppose I didn't get lucky, but I was fortunate that a Poison Point didn't affect me on that turn, despite the low chance. I just kind of had a feeling it would happen. And the only way for me to kill this thing is just to Will-O-Wisp it, and sit here and Sunny Day just for fun, and Will-O-Wisp every turn until the thing dies, because she can't bring Sceptile in because I will kill it with a Shadow Sneak, and apparently Melodic can't hurt me because it doesn't have Toxic, and this dude can't hurt me either, so let's make it Hat and Cat and Shedinja circling the wagons, putting the team on his back and carrying the whole house. Unbelievable. This Shedinja is totally an awesome one. And that's what Shedinja does. Like, you know, you can have a special poke versus Bliss, and theoretically, eventually, the special poke can get there. But when Shedinja walls something, it walls something completely, and no other poke can do it the same way Shedinja does it. And I was down and out. I had no business winning this game, that's for sure. I think I played well enough and all that, but she got the couple of crits, but I got the couple of Shedinjas, so I pull it out. Had a ton of fun. Thanks for watching, guys. It was an absolute blast. Go check out Moody. She's a whole barrel of monkeys over there. So thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Peace.